I'm gonna have to choose my targets here. Who's who? I have no idea. Ow! Well, this is interesting. So here we go again. Whose blood is that, I wonder? From how long ago? Almost turned brown. Such the blood does. About a day and a bit has passed. And yes, I did opt to be the mad lad. And went back to grab those other artifacts. Now look, gotta correct the record. One more of them I could get inside a container. Those other two containers were pretty redundant though, as those other two were not the type which can get into a container. As far as my understanding goes, there is a language barrier here when I'm trying to develop an understanding as well, so you're gonna have to bear with me. However, of the ones which I did manage to get, Monolith Jupiter, great. What artifacts did I get? I got the eye. Yes. Have I gotten an eye before? Because that seems to ring a bell. Or is that the pin? I'm confusing that with a pin, I think. Or maybe the jellyfish. This artifact, which resembles a human eye, considerably increases the metabolism of the body, helping wounds heal quicker. Experienced stalkers said that the eye also brings luck. Irrespective of the validity of that statement, its positive effects are indeed quite potent. This artifact soothes the pain and is extremely useful when treating wounds. When worn, it is known to slightly counter harmful effects of psi anomalies or psi waves of certain mutants. These beneficial qualities, however, come at a price. This artifact is extremely dangerous when exposed to chemical anomalies, as it amplifies their toxicity and increases their potency. It is hence highly recommended to keep the artifact in your backpack, never on the body, when exploring toxic areas, unless you have a death wish. This artifact is also known colloquially as Copper Eye, as it conducts electricity and amplifies its dangerous effects in the same way as copper does. Radiation output is average on the artifact radiation scale. Interesting. So definitely got the eye. Lobster eyes, that was another one as well. As the name suggests, this artifact is the shape of two eggs fused together. The outer surface is very thick. The high density of its formation might be the reason behind its deep colour. Yeah, that is deep, isn't it? Wow. Could look at that for a while. This artifact offers slightly more psi protection than its cousin, Stoneflower. It resonates under the influence of psi waves to some degree and absorbs a dangerous effect. Another positive property is the ability to consume excessive heat while remaining cool at all times. Due to the density of its surface, the lobster eyes are quite heavy. Radiation output is average on the artifact radiation scale. Interesting. Now, did I pick up a jellyfish? Pin? Had that before. Heart of the Oasis. There's only one as far as I know. Or is there only one? Heart of the Oasis, it's singular, so maybe it's hardly a good defense when you got eye, is it? you know what I mean. It seems quite rare. There's a history behind it, as far as I understand it. This is legendary. Who's to say, though? Not for me to say that. That's a jellyfish I got as well. Yeah. Well, look. I had to make a couple of journeys because I could bring another one inside one of the containers, but then I've had to, well, run to artifacts which refuse to be contained on 2 separate journeys, because having them both at any one time was too much for me personally. I could take the slight effect of it, provided I was quick in coming back and forth and getting treated. God. Anyway, I managed to do it. So look. 135,000 rubles. I was about to say everything's looking pretty good. I should get stuck in. It's my duty. It's my duty. Monolith. Where's the rest of them?
Эй, тут нашего убили.
Where?
Нажри! Дай ему прикурить, я войду.
Oh, but a gynecologist.
Получай гранату. Не стоим на месте.
They didn't. That was a. Did you just lob that right there? No, you didn't. Sorry, I had more faith in you. Let's run it up with them. You once upon a time shot at me. Now, that's the ecologist.
Еще скажи спасибо, что пули не жалеет. Крысам не хочешь достаться? Тебе пособить?
Broken detector, broken bear detector, broken beyond repair.
Получай, скотина. Еще скажи
I know,
спасибо, что
bull,
пули не
yeah,
жалеют.
that.
Получай, скотина. Мужик, ты расслабься. Все там будем. Ишь ты, дергается еще.
Right then, now that that's dealt with, there is something I was going to look into. Hello again.
А, подходите. Что у
Right.
вас?
Yes, finally here to buy. Now, what am I looking at here?
Артефактами тут, конечно, пожирнее будет.
It's these that I'm interested in. I think I might make an investment in these. The question is, I mean, look, there's a clear price difference, but filters a moderate amount of radiation particles. Filters a significant amount of radiation particles.
Лучше стариков знает.
Okay, well, tell you what. I'm gonna buy 2 of these. That'll set me back 43, 44k.
Батоны нынче хреновые делать стали.
Well, I'm gonna fit out my new suit with that. And there's gonna be a point now, wherever I find an artifact, it isn't gonna be a point of, I'm gonna have to leave it maybe. I'm gonna always have the option of seeing if I actually put it on the suit, in a container in the suit. If I can't contain it traditionally, maybe I can do it this way. Or even the ones I can traditionally contain anyway, I can just move on to the person and reap the benefits finally. Now they actually understand what the benefits are. Been around enough ecologists to,
Ни хабара, никакого приварка.
Yeah, sorry, there you go. You're very welcome. Thank you. I should probably read the manual, so to speak. The Artifact Application Module, the AAM, is used to store artifacts and filter dangerous radiation levels, allowing its user to attach artifacts safely on their belt. The Artifact Application Module, AAM, filters a significant amount of radiation particles emitted from artifacts. This advanced mechanical module is the most effective way of harnessing the power of the most potent artifacts. Artifacts filter is composed of numerous layers made of nanocarbon. It is hence lightweight and has the strongest radiation shielding properties of all devices. Regarded as a symbol of affluence in the zone, most commonly used by scientists to minimize the harmful effects of artifacts. Designed and manufactured in Ukraine, it's better than China, I suppose, by a government institute which provides equipment for the scientists residing in the zone of alienation. Wow, zone of alienation. Capital letter at the beginning of that. Is that like an official title? Wow. Okay. Is that literally what the Ukrainian government view the zone as? The zone of alienation? In case of emergency, or if no longer needed, the module can be utilised as a source of quality metal for use in outfit or helmet repairs. To attach it to the belt, you have to put an artifact inside. The artifact will retain its characteristics with the exception of reduced radiation output. Okay. It has a 23... I don't understand the unit of measurement there, MSV. Okay. The radiation measurements are kind of weird to me. I know about Rontgen, roughly, but I don't. Thank you. How much do I roughly have now? Just under 100k. Well, look, my next stop now is to go up the train track to Yanov Station, drop off this dog heart. I'll sell all the excess ammo and weapons that I have here to the weapons trader I have as well. I have a stash there. What's in that stash? It was once for the... what's it called? The... come on, Blue. The Orgay ones. There we go. And once I've done that, I can finally head to Zaton, to my uncharted territory. Thank you very much. Thanks for the hospitality in staying in your bathroom. It's a strange set of affairs, or maybe a mark of progression somehow, that instead of being shot at by the mercs guarding the scientist's bunker there, I've now felt the need, a deep need from the heart, to defend the place with them. Psysuckers on the outskirts of Pripyat. Another reason why I haven't gone there yet. Anyway, we're back here. The station. Is it a guy downstairs who wants the dog cart? You better take it as is, because I'm not... well, I hardly salted it and froze it. Oh, where's the stairs? Stairs? Stairs here? Off to the right, if I remember right? Ah, there you go. You might also notice, maybe it's just since the last emission, the weird funky lighting of the zone, of the internal lights of like firelight and traditional electric lights, gas light. It's all back to normal. Just makes you think, how does this stuff function in the zone? I'm not going to attempt to explain it. Hi. Job's done. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Ну, что без засечек?
I'm not even gonna, speculate about them. It's just nice to be back to something you recognise as normal. It's weird. It was weird. Now.
Заходи, мэн. Отдохни с дороги.
I should probably just pick that up at some point. You're the wrong person who was talking to anyway. Oh, okay. Well, you know what?
Дороги.
It's a gift. Thank you. I shouldn't really be running, actually.
Слушай, повезло тебе сегодня, дорогой. Только сейчас куплю задорого, продам задешево.
You're exhausting to be around. Right then. We have the same traffic signs back in the UK. Although it isn't on a circular thing, is that? Is that on the circular thing in the UK? I can't remember, but the symbol in the middle is the same. Dead end. Alright. Well, this is it then. Heading this way. Northeast. Everything's loaded up. Zombies, Zaton, clear skies calling it out. Great. Well, at least I have a semblance of what to expect. Oh, last time I was here really wasn't that long ago. I was stalking this place on my Orgay ones. There's the, what would you call it, the quarry over to the east? The big drill? There's that tunnel thing over there. Yanov back there. That's a person again. That's not a... Listen to me. That's a bush, not a person again. And over there is where I found the duty outpost, right? Where the pseudo joints might not be. Just climbing up the stairs. And the monolith where they snuck up on me. As they always do. Oh, look at it though. It's so... There's just something about European places. The old world. Ah, it really is like we're living inside a snow globe, somewhere just crystallized in time. Like the word God here has connotations which literally reach like the top of the globe, so to speak, the snow globe, as in the zone itself. That's what it is. That's God. It's such a strange thing. I don't know. I feel as if I need to go back to the Freedom Base and smoke some of the devil's lettuce with the Freedom guys, and maybe be talking about that for a while and not really get a lot done with our lives. Let's save that for another time. It doesn't appear to be manned. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. However, the pathway to Zaton, Dennis Blessed, Jupiter, north of the Jupiter factory. Jupiter factory's down there, right? I'm not gonna go bounty hunting. Even if it is right next door. Zombies? Zombies, if I draw the fire of them, I'll draw the ire of them. Who are they? Perched here. Is that an ecologist with an escort? What's the patch? What is that patch? That duty? I can have a look on the PDA. Got like the golden thing. No, I don't think it was that. Was it that? I'm finding this really hard to pick out. I'm hoping to just carry on that way though. There's a bit of red in there, and a bit of... that could be duty. I'd say it looks more like that than anything else, but that's not convincing either. Okay. Hopefully the zombies have moved off. And if not, we may have a problem. Yeah, they have. Where are they going? There's even more in the distance. I count 3. it's the same force which dictates the monolith's movements, which I'm assuming there's a force which is dictating their movements, which I'm quite comfortable with that hypothesis, to be honest with you. Is that the same as what drives theirs, rather? Right. This is going to be contaminated water. Keep the weapons dry. I'm not going to make that jump, am I? Oh. Somehow I did. Somehow I did. Again. Funny I can make those jumps and I can't even jump over a bloody wall near the Red Forest. The small victories. Take them where you can. This is it. Zaton. Officially further than I've ever gone before. Took myself away. Get the PDA to the guide. The cache. Monolith soldiers approaching the barrier. The barrier? You're referring to... there? I'd hope if I could, but it's S.T.A.L.K.E.R. S.T.A.L.K.E.R is in... Sorry. Zaton, or the Backwater, is a dried-up channel which once fed into the river Pripyat. Littered with the wrecks of numerous boats, barges and cargo ships, this location more strongly resembles a swamp than the former industrial site it used to be. Radiation here is minimal, aside from the water and a few scattered pockets, but many parts are often found overrun by monolith, mutants or zombified stalkers. Although located so far within the center of the zone and being surrounded by monolith territories, there are numerous settlements such as the Beard's Place and the Shevchenko. It connects with Jupiter, a Chernobyl MPP. Bandits and stalkers once shared this area in relative peace, with Beard often trying to appeal to the former's better nature. It wasn't to last, and peace predictably collapsed in 2012. A mad stalker is said to live in one of the beached ships. When exploring unknown wrecks, it would be wise to stand back before opening any doors. One there. Plenty of bodies of water as well for just a random ship somewhere. One there. Well, kind of appreciate the warning. This is it. It's like an entire center there. I'm not gonna have a look unless I have to. Now bridge. Seeing Anomaly leaves strewn across the breadth of it, one to the right, one to the left. Probably a good idea to circumvent it. Oh, what a misty day! Ooh. Okay. Right, where I'm headed is roughly over there somewhere. Let's get to the other side of here. Get up on there, then break down from there. I have no idea what to expect here. One of the least irradiated part of the zone. Except, it's still got monolith and mutants and zombified stalkers. What other story does Zaton have to tell? It's so quiet. paths that went to the left, like in this whole open area. Birds overhead casting shadows. Will anyone be here? The dock cranes. Signs of a settlement. Ammunition, cigarettes. Now pass on picking anything up. Not budging. And you know I've come a little far so far. In my own journey, I don't think I have the welly to kick down a door yet. In good time. In good time. Right. Beard's boat. It's apparently down there. I may even see the very top of it. Yes, I do. Wow, what kind of a hub is this going to be? I've honestly no idea what to expect. Got chatter. Got something moaning in the distance. Oh, this is a lot of people.
Как говорится, добро пожаловать на борт нашего болотного ледокола.
Hi. Good to meet you. You must be Beard. Beard? Thank you. So, what's for a stalker to do here? Since departure of Zoltan, hunt for artifacts, breeze. So Zoltan must have been some kind of, artifact hunter. Plan on going south to the substation workshops and the waste processing station. Be careful. The Syndicate. So I've come across Sin, now the Syndicate. They hold the territory. Quite a threat. You will buy artifacts. Okay? Thank you. Saves me finding an ecologist, provided you offer a decent price. What have you got to sell? The barkeep. An interesting mix of things, including artifacts. A bear detector. I'm nubbing it. I got a bear detector. I should really be professional. Yeah, a bear detector. I've been meaning to upgrade to one for a while, Beard. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Got a freaking bear detector. Oh, wow. And these, they're expensive. I can take a look at what's what and... Oh, my. Before I talk to you then, like properly regarding Gatekeeper and whatnot, well, give me
Будет чего интересного, заходи.
Give me a moment to have a look round. This is a full-on boat. Storage. Bunk beds. I'm assuming a medic. And a size storm. Oh.
Ну что, есть что-то новое?
Hi, good to meet you. Tell me about here, boats, harbour thing. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Okay. There's once a strange stalker, and he was a major of the SSU. Good help. Also dealt with a few dangers. Recently, everything went downhill. The anti-psi emitter and the brain scorcher turned on again. Not any longer. Activities going on at Chernobyl MPP, within reach. A squad of experienced stalkers went missing in action, and after that a squad stumbled onto a monolith near the sawmill. After that rumble, people have left. Mutants been using that to their advantage, breathing unchecked. No place for rookies. Well, I don't know if you guys here do optimism. That's a British thing. Not to complain about everything and yet also be hopelessly optimistic. Not all lost. Anything else? Information broker. So PDAs and such, yeah? Okay, cultists, mutants, zombies, yes. Okay, I can do that. Thank you. Can I see what you got to sell? Oh, crikey. Crikey indeed, you do have a lot on tap here. Including a few suits. I may be coming back to you in due course. Thank you. Thank you. I'll read all these guide entries after. No problem.
Ну, что расскажешь?
I'm not interrupting dinner, am I? Nothing for you to say. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. There's someone at the end of the hall here.
Привет,
Hi.
брат.
Are you the technician? Okay. I see. Fairly standard. Thank you. And finally, an upstairs. Hi.
Ну, привет.
Nimble. Unique weapons. Rare models. Prototypes, unique shooters. A shooter, you probably mean that in a colloquial sense as in a weapon, okay. Elite equipment. Latest modifications of protective and combat suits. You check every item personally. Can you answer me a couple of questions? You seem like an interesting fellow. Tell me about yourself. Good and bad. Had it, good and bad, sorry. Okay. Stepped into a few anomalies. Been hostage to bandits. You came here a young lad a long time ago. You was a gopher at first. Anti-rads, armor-piercing ammo, that sort of thing. Then you worked for Sidirovich. I am aware of the old guy. Paying him back for saving your arse. Pulled chestnuts out of the fire for him. I can get the nick of the idiom. Useful connections. Branched out on your own. Now you can start delivering exclusive orders. So far you've been able to dodge everything life has thrown at you. But you're feeling your luck is running out. And at the same time, you've got a desire to bust your ass for pennies. You've no desire to bust your ass for no pennies anymore. Thank you. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you. Can I have a look at what you're stocking? If you'll let me. Interesting. Oh, you've got exoskeletons. And you got a bunch of clear sky stuff. That looks to be tier 1. Doesn't really offer much on what I've got now. That's like a tier 2. Okay. Okay, that's clearly an improvement. Now, is this the top one you've got? CS3B. Look at those resistances. Everything's up but the chemical resistance. The external radiation resistance up by 4.4%. Oh, this might be it. This was the standard issue outfit issued to the Clear Sky Assault Squads. Okay. Am I hearing Monolith? I think I am, but it's not really the time to be... I think I found my armor, you know. Tear the patch off. Yeah. After this, I'll be upgrading to maybe a closed circuit or something which is more appropriate to be going north. But I think that's it. That fits the bill for me, that. Look at those resistances. By the way, Nimble's measuring it. I'm gonna do that. I am gonna do that. Thank you. Wow. Let's get a new suit on. Yeah, you just get used to what's going on outside, don't you? Let's get that patch off. Gloves on, all sorts. Feels weird to move around in. Hi again. Well, at this point, I'm wondering if you want to buy a stalker suit. It's, used but in good condition. Not really sure I can lie that well. What is going on there? Is someone like stubbed the toe behind me? Take those. Take those, thank you. Well, it appears I'm needed outside. What's going on? Who's this? Monolith made it in. I'm gonna have to choose my targets here. Who's who? I have no idea. Ow! Well, this is interesting. This is normal to you guys, is it? Fair enough. Go open the door. I have no idea of ascertaining an actual target. Apart from just returning fire. I'm gonna bandage, then bolt off to the right. Plenty of them. How many of them are there? That one looks a bit ambiguous. I have to really check my fire here. Please say you, Monolith. Military? Just as good. Hi. All good? All good. Oh, I try to reap the rewards. I'm not finished looting out here yet, but a lot of these monoliths have been carrying kerosene, rocket fuel. We used for rocket fuel, rather. So that does make it rocket fuel. Let's get caught in the technicalities. Flesh hide. Mutated pigs. What, and that's technically an artifact, which I can bear. I will be looking into that. What am I carrying which I perhaps could get away with not carrying right now? Tell you what. Can you carry 2 artifact containers for me? Let me sell some things first. Okay. Well, would you look at that? This is possibly the best way to try it out, because there is no radiation coming off of this thing. It's a hide removed from a breed of mutated pigs. From fleshes. Heavy weight. Thick layer of fat underneath a relatively soft and shallow skin. Low physical protection. On the other hand, reduces the harmful effects of chemical, thermal, and electrical anomalies. Can be used only for minor repairs, as the layer of fat is useless for purposes of arm maintenance, must be cut off. So this, okay, it offers, by the unit of measurement, or whatever they're trying to measure here, efficiency bonus of 100%, an external radiation resistance of 3, burn resistance of 24, chemical resistance of 10%, electrical resistance of 65 kilovolts, I don't know, rupture resistances, explosive resistance, ballistic resistances, and a encumbrance resistance. This does not need to go inside this artifact application module, which I would wear with the armor. But that is interesting nonetheless. What a great place to first try out. What a great thing to first try out. Well, I found Beard's place, I fought for Beard's place, now it's time to...
Ну,
ask Beard
здорово. Какими судьбами на нашу посудину?
about things. Hi, Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper? By the Brain Scorcher? Sends his regards. Yeah, still alive, yeah? Yeah, I did come from the south. The guy didn't bring me up, no, I, disabled the Brain Scorcher. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, pain in the arse, I get that, I don't need a translator for that. Right. Yeah, so they reactivated that and it stopped the flow of people. You're running a business, you have an operation here, I understand. Yeah. You gonna pour me a cold one? Thank you, I appreciate that, thank you. Oh, I'm gonna get a proper Soviet-era drink, aren't I? By the way, I mean, the reason why I'm here, actually, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. S.T.A.L.K.E.R? I heard that he reached the north some time ago. Do you know anything about where he came through, where he might have been going? Anything current as well? That'd really be a big help. Yes, I do want to converse with the living legend. Over a week ago he was here, with his friends. Okay, so he appears to be travelling with a consistent squad. Talked about the situation. Okay, situation. Yeah, it may become better quickly with the Brain Scorcher out of the way. Well, what is the goal then that will become better quickly with the Brain Scorcher out of the way? Is it something to do with Chernobyl MPP, anything? What do you tell you? Nothing specific. Walking mystery. One day he left, and that was the last you saw him. One of his companions came back yesterday. Taciturn one. His name is Rogue. Didn't tell you much, but you might be able to extract some info from him. Give him a try. Where's Rogue? He wears a camo samurai suit and the M40 gas mask just to... He's here! He's in the room! Oh my god. He looks like he'll punch a bloodsucker's head off on a bad day. Thank you. Is it just me? Or is it with the hardcore display everyone showed here when the monolith and the military were attacking, so much so that one got in here and got shot down? All these guys look like they could punch the head off a bloodsucker on a bad day. Get lost. I can translate that, and I'm almost positive it's you.